Okay, we've got quite a bit of action going on with plenty of space, okay? We've got a practice going on, lots of yelling by the teams and the coaches. Let's go. So we're gonna warm up with just some let's go work. Break. I really want to move slow, kind of disconnect with him. Let him sniff, move around, check things out, get comfortable. If there was too much going on, he'll stick to me like glue. I'm just saying very little, again, because he's the type of dog that really sticks to me. So I really want him to venture out. And as you can see, he's still staying with me. But he is kind of getting into his own. So we got some dogs up ahead. Normally I would turn. Any alertness, I would absolutely turn. Look, he put himself back in heel. But I want to challenge him. Hey, slow down. So that was just a 10. Just to, not to tell him not to look, but not to be so intense about staring. It's rude. It causes fights. It causes reactivity in other dogs. The dogs aren't reacting to us. They're reacting to the joggers. Now my long leash could get to those dogs at this point. So now I'm gonna turn. Good job, bud. Because I'm always thinking about how much space is between me and something else, and could he get to it? Break, bud. Remind him he's in break. Yeah, break. Good boy. There you go. There we go. That's what I want. You know, I want him to feel free to do this, and then the more, if he really ventures away, then I can practice recall work. But you don't. Go on, break. Yeah. There we go. Bruno, come. No, come. Good job. Good job. Sit. Dog's behind us. So I'm just going to step on the leash for safety. Sit. Good. Put all my weight on it. Scroll up to a 50. I really should have scrolled down to a 10-15 here and tapped and said no for the intense hyperfocus, which is understandable because the dog is barking at him. But just to tell him, it's not that he can't look, but just to calm down his look a little bit. The reason I didn't is because I really thought he'd react. I really thought he would. And I wanted to be ready to catch him on the lift off to set a tone. And he didn't react. So because I didn't check his energy, it could have caused loading where he would react to the next dog. And so I have to keep that in mind. We're always making, you know, these decisions. No. Good. Go the opposite way. Let's go. Good. Nice. Good job, bud. Now we're going to follow the lady at a safe distance. Break. Go on. Yeah, go on. Now, earlier, he was looking at the parking lot. He tends to go towards parking lots. A lot of dogs do, especially dogs that are nervous. They're just anticipating, and they'll just head towards vehicles. Let's go, bud. So that's what he was doing. And so when he hesitated on that recall, I just said no, tapped, and continued to call him to me. Bruno, come. Good boy. And I'm moving back, too, to engage him since that's tough for him. Come on, let's go. Good boy. Sit. Bruno, sit. And down. Good. Yes, I tapped at an 8 on my repeat. So I scrolled up. Well, not that far. I think I scrolled up to about there when he ventured out to be ready for a well-timed NO. And I do have to be ready for him. He will take off in flight sometimes at things. And so it's very important for me to be ready. And then on his way back to me, by the time I repeated my sit down, I'd scrolled back down. Okay, so up and down, up and down, up and down. You got to get really comfortable with. Let's go work just means follow me around. Loose leash, sniffing. Where's he at? If he hesitates at anything, I can just say, let's go. If I think he's about to get into something, like we have some trash around, I'll tap and say, let's go right away, at a level that I think that'll go ahead and bring him to me. Grabbing paper on the ground or food or anything is a big no-no. But in general, it's just walk with me. Move when I move, stop when I stop. So he could be out ahead of me. Let's try that. Break, let's go, come on. I keep saying break, so I'm trying to encourage him to go out. He's a dog that just doesn't go out very much away from me. So I'm just gonna freeze. See, he froze. Nice. He doesn't have to be right next to me. I mean, he could be out there. But if I stop moving, he needs to notice that in his peripheral. They have great peripheral. And to stop. Let's go. Good job, bud. Now, when he actually shoots out ahead of me, I want to take advantage of that and work on recall, because he's so good at just sticking with me that I haven't been able to do as many, like a couple hundred repetitions of recall like I would like to. Okay, and finally, just work on your down, come down. Some dogs cannot handle a lot of freedom. It's a very new concept for them. And if there's a lot going on, you don't want to do too much. You could do 10 feet. You don't even have to do, I think this is 30. No, down. Good. So I said NO, tapped, moved in. She's looking, you guys probably can't tell because he's a black dog, but he's looking at the men yelling over there. I think that's why he got up. Bruno, come. Good boy. So I just take a couple steps back, down. Good job, bud. Down. No. Good. And again, I wasn't at my 30, for checking out the bag. I had already scrolled down to like a 10 for just basic obedience. But now I'm back up if I needed it, in case he just went for something. Bruno, come. Good boy. Down. Good job, buddy. Now, especially if this is new to you, you have a dog that does a lot of zoomies or can take off on you sometimes, which has happened to us a couple times. Do a shorter long lead, or don't use. No. Down. Good. Bruno, come. Good. Down. Good job, bud. Good job, bud. Yeah, good job. Yeah, good job, buddy. Oh, good job. You can get some scratchies in when he's doing good. Yeah, as you twist my leg up, which is dangerous, so be careful of that. All right, sit. Good. Down. Oh, okay. All right, there we go. Step on the leash. No. Good. Just a kid going by. And notice I just poked him right behind the ribs. Just redirection. Hey, no. Good job. Good. No. Good. All right, so I had to tap the button that time at 15. He was kind of purposefully drifting towards Bruno. So I needed to get obedience. Yeah, good job, bud. Or more of a brain disengagement. That was good. Dog. Bruno, come. Yes, good boy. Sit. Good. So see how I'm always drawing him away from distractions, right? I'm always bringing him back into me. He sees something, bringing him back into me. Wants to go to a certain place, practicing bringing him back into me over and over. We did have a dog get out of their vehicle off leash and didn't listen to the owner and started to come towards us. And I just went back up to him. I grabbed the leash and I went heel, heel, looped him around, sit. And this is how I stood until he came and got his dog. Happened right over there. Good boy. Nice and calm, controlling the moment. Just a little side note.